What's up, everybody? All right. There we go. I think we're set up. Boom. Everything's running. Everything's right. Let's get it moving. All right. Our challenger is here tonight, by the way, guys. He's going to start where I stop, is the plan.
All right, get ready here. Blood flowing. The upper body over there.
I'm talking about you.
Blood flowing. I just realized I had a 15 and a 20.
So where I stop, he's going to start, right?
I thought this arm was going out quicker than this. What is happening right now?
How's it going, Sari? What's up with Tyler? What's up? Yeah, so I'm wherever I stop, he'll start, and then he'll pick up where you leave off.
Sure.
Well,
No, it's 1
we're still on 35. Well, you want in? Both of y'all get in.
What's up?
Might as well get in.
Come on.
I done did that. So I
You gotta jump in for a sec.
Yeah.
We run it up.
Yeah.
This is it. This is all I'm running up.
Well, no. You fresh today, too.
Hey, you shut up over there, Danny.
At least I get 225, you know what I'm saying?
Told you he's sandbagging, guys.
Sam, you shut up over there.
You done got started. Now you know what
Now you got the pump going. Now you got the pump going.
Yeah. You ain't adding a little.
Y'all see how quick that 135 moved? Yeah.
That's a whole plate.
Yeah. It was floating.
That's escalating quickly.
It doesn't go up by small increments. It goes up by the plate. I don't know why.
I only know how to count in intervals of 45.
See? Exactly.
I only memorize that part of the table.
Look, I got 225, like, damn, I would put 3 of them things on it and struggle.
All right.
I'm waiting on the day now. Dad, get you
Hey, I'll tell you.
I'm starting my day.
Today's the day. Today's the day.
Starting my day. Hey, what you said? You want that shit you said when I was 2.
Oh, shit. So you think you're a man now, huh?
Better run. Almost next. How many times you did that?
What's up? Just 3. We're just warming up.
All right, come on.
It's all you. You next.
Oh, let me put
He got the 225, so you get the next set.
No,
Yeah, perfect. What's going on, gang?
No, it's not moving past.
Man, it's lightweight, man. You can do that.
100%.
Hey, I read a post that said the louder you yell, the lighter it gets.
100%, yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, that's because it's on your chest.
Yeah, you got 10 of those. Can't let him shut you up, man.
I had to come to the gym late today.
Yeah, 100% you have to.
No, I did not have to come to the gym late today. That's some bullshit.
That's lightweight, baby.
Yeah.
Nah, he's Ronnie Coleman and shit.
Yep.
I just did chest day yesterday. This shit hurts.
But now, see, now the blood's flowing to it. Now the blood's flowing to it. The pectoral is pectoraling.
I'm sure that's not scientific.
It's pretty, yeah, I'm certified.
ITT Tech.
ICDC
I'm
cut.
trying to tell you, man. What the shit used to sing, get your connection.
Get your connection.
That's where you got it from, I know.
Education connect.
What was it? Here it is.
Yep.
I don't remember how to start.
Oh, you just go ahead. I knew it.
Hey, y'all hold it in a row.
I was like, he only goes up by the plate.
Yeah, see?
Once he gets to 3, then it slows down a little bit. But
I thought you
yeah.
about to put like 25.
No. He goes 315 is the stopping point. Then he starts
Hey,
doing
you jumped
increments.
up a little, you know what I'm saying? Look, 50 pounds. You done put a whole 90 ball on that.
I couldn't find them. Oh, they're right there. I didn't even see those. All I saw was the 45.
Oh, it's okay, it's okay. Do what you gotta do, my boy. You gonna just curl my little kid too.
How's it going, Sesame? The chat's impressed, is all I'm saying.
I'm
All right.
in weight class.
All right, let's grab it, guys.
I get a half one.
Who's next?
I get a half one.
That's up to you. Yeah, I mean, if he comes over here, he hits one, you gotta hit one.
If I hit one, I'm surprised my goddamn self. Like, oh shit. Why
Yeah,
you
100%,
doing that?
100%.
Hey, Dan, what you doing?
They just said,
Wake
hey.
your ass up. Dan said, wake up, bitch.
You gonna slap your daddy right up?
What's up, Monty?
Oh shit.
No hard feelings.
Moss, by the way, the name of the song is Ghost. Ghost.
Is it?
Oh man.
I saw your comment. I hadn't had a chance to respond to it yet, but it's Ghost. That's the name of the song.
I'm getting that laugh.
What you need is this
No.
315. Someone said, yeah, buddy, that makes it 5 pounds less.
Yeah, he said that, but
No, I'm talking about in the chat.
I don't care about them.
Nope. You heard it here first, guys. You heard
I
it
say
here.
this all the time. This is nothing new.
Hey, man, you might as well go hit. You put 275 on there, I hit that. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good word, man.
Yeah, you heard him. He said to put 275 on
No,
there.
I mean, you gotta hit it too.
Want me to throw 275 on?
Yeah, he gonna hit it too.
All right, we'll do 275.
You might as well do it.
275 is my one rep.
That's my one. Good for 2. It's 2 days?
Who's up first?
On Juneteenth, I get the day before off.
I'm on Juneteenth and Friday.
Oh man, listen.
And Monday.
Oh man.
Alright.
This is bullshit.
Don't judge me now. This is my first time doing this in about 20 years.
I said that's why. That's why I'm here this late.
I feel like you know this is gonna happen every time.
Yeah, but I'll have someone else to follow up on your shenanigans.
Woo. Yep. Hold it. I ain't grabbing it from you. Come on. You got it. Come on. That's you. Let's go. Come on. There you go. Yeah.
Shit, that bitch was heavy still.
Are you up next? That's good work though.
Yeah, that was about to took me out.
I don't really need to see you do this.
You know, go ahead and get that shit out the way.
I'll flip it and send it to you.
Don't. Don't.
You got it. That ain't gonna help you.
Come here.
Come on, man, you got this.
Planet Fitness wouldn't allow this to happen.
I would have been banned from there a long time ago. By the time I put the hole in the
I
wall.
wouldn't have to deal with this Planet Fitness facts. By the time I put the hole in that wall, we both would have been gone.
Yeah. 100%.
Oh, yeah. Lightweight, baby!
You got it. You got 3 reps. Come on.
Oh, shit.
Sandbagging. He knows he got
I
315.
told y'all,
He knows he got
275 is my one rep. What do you mean?
Light work. You can do another one.
Yeah. I'll give you a little rest. We'll get 295 tonight. We'll talk about it.
Oh yeah, I'm really about to go. I'm really about to go.
Gravity handles half the lift for you.
Oh shit.
That's exactly what I say. Look at exactly what I say. Gravity knows 50% of the way.
It does. The down half is all gravity. I'm not wrong.
What's that? Forcing that earth to get that bitch back up? And willpower, and determination, and death.
And the fear, I'm about to say the fear of God.
That was we're about to do 335.
Okay.
All right, let's grab it.
Increment slow down after 30 minutes. So I'm not there yet.
What's your next now?
It's still 365. We're working on it. When tomorrow's PR day.
Some more. Protein, no protein on that. All right. It might be a power.
Yeah, I just want to wait for it. I just pretty
The other day he said he dry scooped some whey protein.
It went up a little lopsided. I don't know why. Small Joe.
20 pounds. That's a big deal.
Yeah, but the way the last one moved.
It was too easy.
Yeah. You hit the last one like it was.
It was on your side. And they Ursula.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ursula and goddamn
Who the fuck is Ursula?
Ursula.
If you just focus on the top half and you let the gravity handle the first 50%, you got to double what your PR is, right? So you really get like 500 plus. If you think about it from like a physics standpoint.
That math doesn't even add up.
It does actually.
Just going up in your weight.
What you want? What you want? 295?
I'm good.
Huh? I mean, you could though.
Yeah, you know you can. I don't know why that stopped. You know what that means? Man, oh man.
Should you bench every day? That depends on you.
Yeah. I feel like,
Oh.
like, yeah, like, oh, you got knee pain, but you squat? What?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, you know what? I just post after.
That's why I have both my kneecaps removed, so I won't have knee pain when I squat.
Oh.
It's about weight reduction. You gotta make weight.
No, no.
Yeah, you gotta make room.
Why you following for this? This thing guy that says he can solo a gorilla.
100%.
You can do it.
Just solo a gorilla.
You might can.
There you go.
Well, he can replace me on the team, man.
You on the team already. You one of the milkmen.
Yeah, I'm just a spectator. That's what I'm the commentator.
All right, we got
That's what I am too.
They're like, hey, oh, he got
345.
enough.
I'm part of the media team.
Outside the cage.
Exactly. Well, record and also have paramedics on call.
You no need. Just have more tissue ready.
What do you need a paramedic for? Don't get hit. Dodge.
You make it sound like it's easy.
You ever seen dodgeball? What is it? Dip, dodge, dive? That, you know what I'm talking about?
You dodge wrench, you dodge.
You dodge a gorilla.
Dodge, dip, dodge, and dodge. Some shit like that.
Yeah, we just gotta go. We gotta go jump in traffic for a little while and practice.
No, you. I don't know where this.
I'm gonna skip on the car wash part
I'm
though.
not sure where this French is coming from, but yeah, you.
All right, let's grab this, guys. 345. None heavy yet. Let's go. Yep.
Over there under the bar. I want to lift it up.
Woo!
Light work, baby.
Oh yeah.
About 5 more.
Oh good.
I'm gonna get that PR to 4, 5.
Yeah, gotta keep it pressing.
Hit that motherfucker right there about 10 times. Alright. Boom, 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 boom. I should be a personal trainer.
Just do one more climb tonight, guys.
Do that, motherfucker.
How you been, my spur? Ugh. Tomorrow's PR day. I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling pretty good today. Tomorrow will be a good day. Tomorrow will be a good day. I can feel it in my bones. And my pectorals.
Just the pain from the weight.
Look, gravity is more of a myth in my opinion. He's actually they're asking if you're Ronnie Coleman.
Yeah.
Which one are you talking about? Because I gotta figure it. You might be like his cousin.
That's where I got that post from. Screaming lightweight makes the weight eat. Like, changed my mind.
Ugh.
You feel something?
I mean, what's the worst that happens if you think about it? Look, if it doesn't go back up, I will add a plate before the paramedics show up. And take pictures and put it on social media for you. That way when you recover, what's up, Alex? All right, we got tree fitty on here. We're gonna grab this here in about 30 seconds. Tree fitty. And then wherever I stop, he's supposed to be starting.
Go to
So.
Waffle House, but someone goes over there and somebody come over there and see her.
No, I feel that. I gotta get some food, Alex. Gotta get some food. It's always a good time, right? I don't do lunch meat though, so I haven't had Subway in like 4 years, 5 years. I don't do any lunch meat. I'm top tier at Wordle, rich guy. Top tier at Wordle, rich guy. Don't come for me. My Wordle skills are second to none. All right. Tree
That's only when
fitty.
I'm training though, because you know, I'm kind of car. You know, I'm outside free world, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Tree fitty. What's up, Max? When I did eat Subway, it was a cold cut combo. The white was an Italian sub. Order her. She still eats Subway every now and again, but not for me. All right, tree fitty. Let's grab it, guys. You guys ready? Little warm up weight. That's all it is. I got stuck under the hook for a second. He looked over, didn't even come to help. He's gonna let me suffer.
Oh, damn, you look over there?
Oh, I was joking. I didn't know. I was joking. I didn't even know.
Oh, damn, you look over there?
If it did, I said, oh, he got it.
If not, it is what it is, right?
I would have been over there. I was at 315 that day. What's up, Daddy?
Oh, man.
15, 25.
Yeah.
Yeah, 350. Not bad. Not bad for tonight. We got PRs tomorrow, so we're not gonna go any higher than that. I'm gonna have to double up on my my carbs tomorrow.
I put peanut butter in my oatmeal today.
I used to eat whole jars of peanut butter. When I first started bulking, I just get a jar of peanut butter and I just spoon it.
All day? Like all day thing?
I'd sit down and try and knock it out as fast as I could. I didn't want to walk around with it, so. It wasn't like a family size jar, it was like a normal size jar.
Yeah, I feel like I'd be constipated.
It wasn't fun, I hated it.
I'll drop a scoop in some protein, like a smoothie. I'll just mix it all up.
I did the oatmeal and I did like a big scoop of peanut butter and I put creatine in the oatmeal. So, that was pretty good too. I thought, oh, surprisingly.
That and I used to keep in my at work. I used to keep one of the big jars of like salted peanuts,
Yeah.
and I just slam one of those every day, like throughout the day, you know.
Yeah.
So
I come up here, goddamn about a month, yeah, I be like, oh, what the fuck? I'm like, yeah.
Tell your daddy to watch out.
What's up, Marcos? All right, let's grab this. Another little 315. Yeah, we're already getting some of the rain out here.
Oh, you said I got a new truck?
Oh, no.
Yeah, I got a new truck. Got that from birthday. I treated myself something well.
Oh, shit.
I've been traveling and going broke every day.
I hear that.
All right, we got 315. We're gonna grab this for a few reps.
All right, man.
Have a good one, boss. All right, we're gonna grab 315 for like a double or a triple, and then let me turn off the background noise. Hold on. Alexa, pause. The music was still at like a low level, so. Yeah, we got a little bit of a rain already. What's up, Rich Guy? We already got a little bit of the rain out here. It came down pretty good earlier, but not terrible. All right, let's hit this. We got 315 on here. We're gonna do a set of 3, maybe 2 to 3. We're gonna at least do 2, at least 2, unless it feels completely terrible. But I don't think it'd be that bad. 350 moved a lot slower than I expected, but I probably should have done 345 first. So that was probably an error in my judgment. So, let's get it. Yep. 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 Let's go. Yep. 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 Woo-wee. Ah. You're back. Just in time for 315.
Yeah, no, I'm not. No, I'm good.
I knew you couldn't resist.
No, I'm good. I just need to finish the workout that I started. Yep, yep. 100%.
I mean, this is vaguely bicep too. You do it wrong enough.
That's the thing. I don't want to do it wrong. I don't think anybody has ever strived to do an exercise wrong.
I
Do
mean,
people do exercises wrong?
huh? Yeah. Sometimes it's effective.
Do it wrong?
Hear me out though. Some of the best exercises are probably incorrect versions of other things.
Yeah, like split squats. It's just illegal.
What's up, Brian? Yeah, tomorrow's PR day. We're not going too heavy today. That was the last of the bench for tonight. We did heavier. We didn't do a lot of reps. So we're gonna go ahead and hit curls now. Do some preachers tonight. You know what? Yeah, let's do preachers. Let's do preacher curls tonight. Let's do preacher curls. I like that decision, kind of. Is Bryn here? I didn't see Bryn. I didn't see a message from Bryn yet. I'm looking forward to it. We're gonna go for it regardless, Alex. Tonight, 350 felt kind of heavy though, so we'll see. But we're not gonna let it get in our head, right? It's just gravity, right? Gravity is basically a myth. Have they proven gravity? I don't think so. Do you have proof of gravity? You ever seen it in a photo? Oh, nice, Max, nice. All right, we got 130 on here, guys. We're gonna hit this for a quick set of 7, and then we'll work from there. Felt kind of light, I'm gonna be honest. That's weird. Bench felt heavy. Preacher curls feel light. That doesn't work out that way usually. But no, usually preacher curls feel twice as heavy. You know, like, I feel like I had to put effort into the bench tonight. That's not normal. Whereas there was very little effort for my first set here. That's the plan, Mark. That's the plan. Right now we're hitting biceps at the moment, a little bit of preacher curls. We just benched. We went 350. 350 moved a little slower than I wanted it to, but it moved. It means we're not backtracking. So. Yeah, I turn the gravity off when I lift. It makes things easier. I didn't even say that to you. You just want to disagree with me.
I heard the broken physics, but all right.
Yeah, gravity's asleep at the moment. Yeah, I bench every night. We've done the full break here, which is 210. So we'll usually get it for 1 or 2, and we're gonna go for 3 maybe tonight. Yeah, that's why we work out at night, because gravity's asleep. Oh yeah, I saw all that going on, Coco. I don't think anybody hasn't seen that. It's craziness.
What?
The Iran thing.
Oh, yeah.
I was gonna say maybe there's
I
one
was
person.
going to say you can.
No, absolutely not.
How does everything?
Yeah.
I was like, what? You went for a fucking jog?
Never. Never.
It took a minute to run. I was like, there's no fucking way. Like, what the fuck? What made you run?
Yeah, there's no running for me.
Was it the bartender at Wendy's?
I still have never seen this person, so I don't go to bars ever.
We're gonna have to go over there on Sunday and see if she's there. She's gonna make a man out of you.
Not me. You.
Bullshit.
I ain't spoken for. That's all you know. All right. I'll go in there and talk about your PRs though. Like he just hit 405 today.
Okay. You want to have to look at that? No.
All right. All right, we got the full break on here, guys. Oh, there you go. So you can see it. Hold on. Full break and the extras. It's 210.
The fake weight, guys. I heard that the plastic.
Paper mache, actually.
Yeah, for sure.
I paper mache all these machines personally.
Yeah, skills.
Yeah, I don't drink, so I don't do bars at all. I haven't had an alcoholic beverage in like, I don't know, almost 5 years. I don't know how exactly how long it's been. This is more than 150, Brian. This is 210. Well, 210 with mechanical advantage. Obviously, it's a preacher curl, so it's on the machine. It's going to have some mechanical advantage involved. That third one was sketchy. Sketchy. At best. It's actually 20 pounds. It's very purposeful, Loki. Very purposeful. I don't do a full extension on a preacher curl. No reason for me to do that. Not for what I'm trying to accomplish. It's an intentional reduced range of motion. Now on like a dumbbell, sure. So, but I switch up my my bicep curls daily. So we'll do sometimes dumbbell, hammer, or standard. Cables we've been doing a little bit more of an extension on because we've been doing single arm from a step forward position. So it's not specifically this one in particular, but your risk of injury is a lot higher at that full range, and you get very little additional benefit for it. So what? All right, we've got shoulders to do, guys. We did dumbbell yesterday up to 90 for 7. So we're gonna do, is this you?
No.
Okay. We're gonna do barbell today. Seated barbell? Yeah. Why not? You still, even with that, Moby, you still have risk of injury. Anytime you pick up a weight, regardless of what supplements you're taking, regardless of what type of training you're doing, there is a risk of injury involved. And mitigation of that's important. Because let's say I get injured today, which it would be highly unfortunate. You know, depending on the injury, it could put me out a month, 2 months, 3 months, depending on how bad severe it is. And that would take a significant impact not only on the numbers and how fast I increase this year, but I have competition throughout the year. So I would probably, if I got injured today, I would probably have to cancel my next, like seriously injured, I'd probably have to cancel my August meet, which would be no good. That's because we're on subscriber only mode now, Max, is to keep trolls out of the chat. Yeah. I switched up how the chat works so we have less trolls.
So I can't go in troll.
I mean, you're subscribed, right?
No.
Well, then no.
I just go in troll.
See, that's why I have it that way. You have none of that. You have none of that. It's been a lot more peaceful since I did that, though. Like, significantly more peaceful.
I'll do it.
Yeah, 100%. It's so much better without the trolls in here. All right. Yeah, I would say probably about 90% of the trolls. We still have 1 or 2 that will get in here and subscribe, wait the timer, just to troll. But
It's not too late. Tell us.
It's
not too late.
Well, it's just a timer. It's like you gotta subscribe, but be subscribed for like 60 seconds. But it's not people from like making 10 accounts. Do they do that? It still blows my mind. You got some more. Oh, 100% I remember that. I remember that. No, anybody can be in the live, Coco. It's just only subscribers can put things in the chat. So it keeps our chat clean. Mm-hmm. Did you just sing two different songs?
No,
No.
I just did like the verse part that Stewie sang in Family Guy, but it's a part of that. I wasn't singing September by her.
Okay. It threw me off for a second. I was like, hold on, that wasn't the same.
Yeah,
That wasn't right.
There's a part of the verse that I can never remember, but it's the same song.
Okay, all right. It threw me off for a second. I was like, what the hell just happened?
Yeah. I need to know Phil Collins remembered. Same as apparently coming.
Yeah, lightweight work, lightweight work. I feel as though Ronnie Coleman coined all the best phrases. I feel like he left us with very little to work with.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, where am I going to scream? I can't scream lightweight. Scream, not heavy? It's not the same. It's just not the same. It's not the same. Not heavy? I mean, fair though, right? If anybody's going to coin him, it should be him. Yeah, Ronnie's a legend. Ronnie's a legend. I feel like he needs to get into some other sport that's like less physical. Like I feel like he needs to like multifacets like golf. I feel like he needs to get into golf.
Are his legs better now?
I think he's getting there. He's been doing that pool stuff. I imagine he's getting. I mean, if anybody's gonna get better, it's gonna be Ronnie.
Yeah,
Or maybe like air hockey. I feel like he'd be pretty badass at air hockey. Imagine him screaming, yeah, buddy, as he slaps a puck at 300 mile an hour in your direction.
I was going to picture that shit. Chill on me. What if somebody pushed him off that day?
Wait. I am natural. I'm natural. If this lift is what makes you think that, that's new. All anybody's ever accused me that while I'm doing shoulder press. You got this. On shoulders? 100%.
How much was it?
75?
170?
I bet.
How much?
Hmm?
How much?
I don't gamble actually, to be honest.
I was gonna say.
I don't even buy scratch tickets.
Order a Waffle House online, I'll try it. Order in.
I can't remember the last time I had Waffle House. I used to work at Waffle House like a long time ago when I was a teenager.
Well, I can't say teenager, but college, yeah.
That's an experience.
It definitely is.
How many people realize how much of an
Definitely
experience
that is an experience.
There's a lot of life skills well, I'm gonna call them skills. There's a lot of things about life you learn working at a Waffle House.
You learn to build a thick skin at Waffle House.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You pick up a hungry person's order if you want to.
I worked the one on 2-notch too. Special time. Special times. The one by Roadhouse.
By what?
The Roadhouse in the motel. Across from Arby's. I can't describe it much more. Where the new QT's at?
I haven't been on Broad. 2-notch. I'm sorry. Damn, I was thinking Broad River. Okay.
Yeah, nah, ain't no way.
Yeah, that's
Ain't no way. I don't even know if they hired me that one. They're like, nah, you don't need that.
Okay, I was thinking Broad River. Okay, 2-notch. Okay, yeah. I think I do remember you telling me that.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that? Arby's in the Broad River. I was like, damn, that came up.
They're doing big things.
Alright. Oh shit. I mean, shut it down, that makes sense, but shit. I remember it was funny as hell. I took a friend because she didn't know that there was a churches on 2-notch. Like, yeah, she's like, you know where there's a church chicken? I was like, yes, 2-notch, like 5 minutes from you. 2-notch is for the ghetto, you
They're a little bit ghetto.
the ghetto, like,
I know, right?
I never forget a post I saw on social media. It was like, how do you know you're in the ghetto? It's like a Dollar General, Church's Chicken, and something is gonna be shut down. And I was like, 2-notch road.
Yeah, no, that's right.
2-notch road.
I don't know that I've ever seen a churches that wasn't in the ghetto.
Exactly.
Ever.
Exactly. Post was spot on.
That's like Church's Chicken specifically targets that.
Church's Chicken that I know.
They go and they look for like a mall that's about to close down, like we put them across the street.
That's where there used to be one on Broad River, the one next to Dutchport.
And I am natural. I don't know why that guy's accusing me of not being natural.
He just takes his trend and
Pittsburgh.
away, guys. Come on.
But yeah, no, I used to eat at the one over on Broad River. I used to stop there when I was working at the prison. And
I remember you telling me that.
I needed that though because I needed that coffee.
Guys, he is natural. He naturally takes his trend, all right? You know, most of the guys out here on the
don't feed the
internet,
trolls because they'll latch onto it.
naturally, the guys you see out here on the internet, they boof.
Well, you hear, you should grab that.
No, I'm good. If you go down, maybe.
Was that 195?
Yeah, no, it's not happening.
Why?
It's too heavy.
It's not. You just did 265 on the
Yeah,
bench.
that's
Was
completely,
275.
completely different movement.
You did 275 on the bench.
Yeah,
That's
that's
like
completely
almost
different
100 pounds
movement.
less.
Completely different movement.
Yeah, this is easier.
Not with the shoulder. But yeah, so they put the trend on their thumbs, and then they make sure they take a clean shower. And then it goes right up the old glory hole.
Church's Chicken is delicious.
But this guy here, you know, he just lines it up on his dining room table.
There's gonna be like one troll in there that takes it seriously. It's like, I knew it. I knew it. Church's Chicken is delicious, especially their big chicken sandwich. That stuff's so good.
And the honey biscuit.
They're dry though. It's some dry biscuits.
It's not as dry as Popeyes. At least
Well,
you
no.
can't die. You can't die on the Church's biscuit. Popeyes, you can die for sure, especially at the one in Red Bank.
But see, Church's makes up for it because they got fried okra.
You know, I don't like okra.
Really?
Yep.
Now, here's the thing about fried okra.
Why'd you say? Why'd you say like that, Chris?
Because everybody likes okra.
It's time to get you canceled.
Everybody likes okra. I like fried okra. But the problem with fried okra though is it's all that grease, it like stays inside the okra and you end up like giving it back real fast, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I don't like okra.
Between that and the big chicken, you don't have to worry about fiber.
Ever since I had like the cooked okra, the slimy, yeah, no, I've never.
It is always slimy.
I've never.
There's no way to make okra not slimy, I feel like.
Yeah, no, I don't like okra.
That being said, if there is, churches ain't gonna do it, so. I'll be surprised if it's actual chicken.
Next church of chicken is in what, Orangeburg? Yeah.
Let's go to the one on 2 Notch.
Yeah.
When I was eating it, I don't eat it no more.
You know, that was not moving for me.
Yep. It could.
Could, but not now. But once again, guys, he naturally takes his trend.
Someone's got to take you seriously.
And when I mean naturally, he sticks his chickens with it, and then when he goes to get the eggs,
it's secondary.
like, yeah,
It's secondary.
for sure. Yeah.
You know, you can actually give your chickens whey protein. I found that out.
Yeah.
I thought about it. I really thought about it.
He's already done the trend, guys, so.
You know how big I can get my chickens if I give them whey protein?
I would not want to try and potentially get meat from them.
All of a sudden, I'm just in like in a headlock.
I'm telling you, man.
What's up, Grandma Sue?
Chicken's gonna start flying then.
I appreciate it, Grandma Sue. One of my chickens got attacked the other day.
Yeah,
I don't even know about what. I just went out there and all of a sudden part of her neck was missing. She's alive. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? Like the back of her neck's just a chunk of it gone.
Yeah, that lady is still around for sure. That aura is in the house. I'm going to sage it. I let me start talking way too bitches and stuff. Let me get out his way. Cause this is not happening anymore. I'll cook, short and fry. Cause of you.
I want to say it was only 50% me.
275. 75.
I had someone help me tonight.
Yeah, some bullshit.
See you, Brian. Probably a kangaroo. I'm 100% sure I could fight a kangaroo.
Yeah, okay.
100% sure. You ever seen a kangaroo fight?
Yeah, it doesn't look fun.
You have
Never
seen?
seen-
I saw only ever seen one kangaroo fight, and it got boxed.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna say that. Yeah, I don't know.
I'm right though. I'm right though. On the bottom of the Waffle House, you remember at the bottom of the application it said, "Can you slap box?"
I did not say that.
It's a prerequisite. Have you seen that video?
I have not.
It's a great video. Dude's interviewing a manager of the Waffle House. He's like, "That's the interview." He's like, "First question, can you slap box?" To be fair, it's a fair question for a Waffle House. We had a cook on second shift get hit in the face with a coffee mug, broke his eye socket.
I feel like you should have partially saw that coming. Just saying.
He was a nice cook too. He was a cool dude. He wasn't bothering nobody. He was trying to break up another fight, which is the first mistake in a Waffle House.
Yep.
And I think one of them threw a salt shaker, already heavy objects. It was a salt shaker, sugar shaker. It wasn't even a salt shaker,
Oh,
sugar
damn,
shaker.
yeah.
Some big old sugar shakers, tossed it across. She threw, girl threw it at her boyfriend or whatever. And the dude gets up and he goes to break up the argument or whatever. And the dude hits him with a coffee mug. That's vaguely what I gathered. I didn't get to see the whole thing, but I did see the aftermath, of course.
No, I saw the beginning of the aftermath of a fight in Savannah when I went 2 years ago. Shit was funny as hell. I should have known not to pull up to a Waffle House in Savannah at like 3 in the morning.
First mistake. First mistake.
I should've
Anywhere in
known.
Savannah at
I
3 in the
should have
morning.
known. Like everybody was fucking drunk. It was St. Patrick's Day weekend. That was the year Conor McGregor was down there promoting his shit.
Yeah, no, that's you made a lot of poor decisions.
Yeah, I know. Look, you were fucking hungry.
It's Waffle House though.
Yeah, and fucking they were slam full. It was people there for like an hour waiting on food. She kept getting tickets. That lady finally said, fuck it. Took all the tickets that people had wrote up for her to call out and just said, oh my God, the aftermath that followed. Try to get around and kind of on something. In my head, I was like, I'm not gonna fucking eat tonight. That's all I cared about. I was like, I'm not eating tonight.
That's when you look at the cook though. Look, I got you. Just
Honestly, when
slide
I'm
me something.
outside of the restaurant, I'm like,
Anything. Let me get like a BLT. Come on.
right, please.
But that's why you know the Waffle House is gonna be good though. If the cook's outside smoking a cigarette when you pull up.
Cook didn't even have a chance. That's how many people were there. Yeah.
It's 205.
I think the next fucking Waffle House was like 5 miles away, so I know.
Well, that's why they put one every block.
That was the closest one to the strip club too. Yeah, everybody was there.
Ugh.
Lord forbid Waffle House started selling really comfort foods like chicken wings or something. Could you go to Waffle House? Nothing else is gonna get ordered if they make chicken wings, because I feel like they're gonna be the best chicken wings.
The one thing that always got me is when people would come in and actually order the steak. Because it wasn't that much cheaper than anywhere else.
You know, in my years of working at Waffle House, never had steak.
I think I tried it once.
Never had steak.
It didn't taste bad. Well, you know they injected it, right? With seasoning?
Okay.
They're season injected.
Just like the chicken.
It was in the little video they do. But yeah, they talk about that it's a flavor they call it injected. They didn't even try to make it sound better. Injected with seasoning.
Why sugarcoat?
I mean, it tasted like it was. But I feel like Waffle House and Dollar Tree, you know, Dollar Tree steaks. I feel like they got a thing. They know. I've looked at it a couple times. Just like, I'm like, man, it looks like meat. I was like, but I don't understand how. Obviously, it's like 3 ounces or something.
Oh my God.
But even 3 ounces of red meat for $1 is not. There's not.
I'm thinking a desperate time of year, I might get like chicken, maybe a carton of eggs, but yeah, nothing more than that.
Eggs seem safe, right?
You would hope.
Yeah. But beef, it just don't make sense to me. Like something. There's not enough processing for me to feel good about buying that from Dollar Tree. All right. I can't do it. I wish I could. Dollar steak is great. I don't think they do it for $1 anymore. I think they do over $1 now.
I don't even trust those trucks that be talking about you can get like certain amounts of meat for like $25.
No, hear me out though. I have had steak off one of them trucks before. We filled a freezer when I was a kid off of one of them trucks. They pulled up to the house. It was door-to-door steak sales.
I remember those trucks.
Yeah, pulled up to the house and I'm like, hey, you could get like, it was like 30 or 40 steaks, right? Like bacon wrap fillets and stuff for like $100. So like 30 or 40 steaks. And we're like, yeah, we'll do that. It's like $2, $3 a steak. When I tell you we had so much steak in the freezer for so long, we had so much steak. When we moved, we brought it with us. Like that's how much steak we had bought and frozen.
That's people meat. No trust it.
It tasted great. They had a good diet.
You know, you're howling in the woods at night and shit. Yeah. Ah. So for those that don't get to see the tiny needle hole in the top of his milk jug, that's where the trend goes.
$2.15 though.
Yeah, that's where the trend goes.
There's no, I buy those fresh every day.
I see the tiny noodle hole in the top. I said the top.
That's when it starts spraying out right there.
Yeah, yeah, but you use the lighter like in Sherlock Holmes. Sherlock Holmes, you melted the top.
I melted the top and
Put it back together.
It seems like a lot of effort. I feel like you overestimate the amount of effort I'm willing to put into things.
So you're looking $2.15 above your head right now.
That's not a lot of effort.
I think putting a little trim into milk and then using a lighter is nothing.
But I like lifting objects. That's the difference.
I've seen cigarette smokers go and fucking
Look, I've seen some people do some stuff.
Listen, scary stuff. Just to get that fixed.
I've seen them pick it up off the street. I've seen them pick it up out of an old ashtray.
Yeah, the old ashtray is the one that always gets me.
I'm like, y'all can't be
It
like
can't be that
you
bad.
have to know you have a problem with that, right? Like
Yeah, the old ashtray.
Like
It is up there too.
at that point, stand next to the gas station door till you see someone going and buy a pack and try and bum one as they come out. Pick it out of the ashtray, lost your
When I
mind.
went to New Orleans, I was seeing people pick them up on the street. Do you know how many people walk down Bourbon Street? Like, no, no, there is no fix that fucking bad. That I needed to pick a fucking cigarette off of Bourbon
Nope,
Street.
absolutely not. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I wouldn't even bum one off of someone on Bourbon Street, let alone. That's crazy work. All right, we got triceps, guys. Yeah, y'all want? He was on camera earlier. There, right there.
That's crazy.
Say hello. You're already on camera today.
Yeah, but
You are
those
forever
people-
clipped.
Those people haven't seen me earlier, so now you're introducing new people into the chat. To me, that's crazy.
Well, no, they've been here
That's
before.
invasion of privacy. No, clearly. They didn't know who you were talking to. Didn't need to be shown.
Well, that person might not have known, but they knew of you. They just haven't seen you. But you've been clipped. Someone has a clip of you saved on their computer by this point.
Check out memory rights. Just saying.
I mean, they don't need to show up now. They already got the clip.
This is exactly why I don't show up to the gym late at night. For this exact reason.
Yeah, he says he's been here. He knows. You can say hello. They can't hurt you through the screen. If they could, they would have tried it on me already.
I don't think it's say mean words.
They say mean words to me all the time. Actually, I have the chat moderated tonight, so they can't say not. They have to subscribe to say mean words. So at least they have to do something first now.
It's a lot of hearts for you, Ginger Daddy. Text message.
This is one of the 3 milkmen.
That's not
by the way.
true. I'm not claiming that.
We are the milkmen.
So I'm not gonna tell.
Yeah, the chat's very good tonight.
I'm not gonna tell her that still has not been scheduled because I will be cussed out tonight. And I don't feel like being cursed out on my own phone. A VIP invite.
Yeah, 100%. The chat will defend you. Don't worry.
Oh,
They'll push out any naysayers. You know. Tomorrow he's gonna be back. He's benching again with us tomorrow.
that's not true.
380 or 390 probably for reps. All right. We're gonna go ropes next. I'm gonna leave the triceps alone a little bit tonight because I still plan on PRing tomorrow. We are the milkmen, don't worry.
That's not true.
We are the protectors of the milk regulations. I don't know what the milk regulations are. Someone said milk regulations in there. I'm sure it's not good, whatever it is.
How far? 3 hours.
We're planning on starting our own traveling wrestling gig,
That's not true.
like WWE style.
That's not true.
Except we just show up places and start like body slamming people.
That's insane. Actually, it's not happening.
You guys just wait.
Please don't.
We're the next TikTokers on.
I don't even have TikTok, so don't listen to them. I see you guys like being lied to.
We could start a backyard wrestling league.
We could, but I'm good.
I feel like we're gonna do that. We're gonna use his yard. I don't want y'all to know where my yard is at. Use your yard. They already know your address.
I'm saying a million words.
Do they still do that? Is that still a thing? Not the backyard wrestling, but the backyard brawl stuff that they.
You know, I have no. I mean, you see clips of people that have. You know,
But it used to be like on YouTube.
I've seen YouTube pages that still, you know.
They still do it? They don't get
defense.
banned?
Yeah.
That's crazy. I would imagine they would have had to like move over to like World Star or something by now, or TikTok. All right, one more set here, guys.
Time to go.
Later. I'll let you know when the costumes come in.
I'm not wearing
Full cow print, head to toe.
them. That's crazy. I still want to know what did the gym rat name his dog. You should ask them.
I'm telling you, it's Bark Bell.
That's crazy. What is the gym related that be a dog's name?
What exactly is the question? I'll pull my chat.
What did the gym rat name his dog?
Guys, what did the gym rat name his dog? Anybody got a clue on that one? There. Give him a second. I'm sure someone's Googling it right now. I'm telling you, it's Bark Bell. It is, but that doesn't mean it's not the right answer.
That's terrible.
You've seen some of the other riddles we get. Dumbbell. It's supposed to be like a joke. It's supposed to be like dog and gym related. What'd you think it was?
Spot.
That's just not good. This is not good.
It's like, you spot somebody, so why not spot?
Yeah, it's just this. I hope it's not that.
What was the other one that was really?
You know
What was it? Was a little flip or a little pump?
Little pump.
yeah, that one
Yeah.
pissed me off.
I still like the. What was it? The
The little pump one pissed me off.
the squatter one. Why did the bodybuilder get evicted?
Oh,
It was
for
a squat-
squatting,
for squatting, yeah.
that was top tier. Yeah.
Then was there a fish one that was kind of lame? 98% of them have been bad. I feel like. Because there was one that was like really, like on the nose, like.
And that was another one. It was like a physique one. Something about why didn't the gym rat or some shit like what he saw? I don't remember. Yeah, I can't.
I'll let you know if I get an answer. Otherwise, we gotta wait till Friday. It's been a while since we've had a riddle though. So.
Yeah. Granted, it's been a while since I've been here, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I need a spot.
It's not Spot. There's no way. I'll be upset if it's Spot.
I'll be on top of the road with the spot.
I'm sure because you'd be happy that I was wrong.
No. Finish spot.
It's not gonna be Spot. And I will intentionally change it if I see Spot up there on Friday.
Oh, that's fucked up.
You'll never
Come to
know.
the gym early.
You'll never know.
You're gonna make me come to the gym early
Yeah, 100%.
just to get the answer. That's crazy.
Yep. I will change it. And I won't even say nothing. I'll be like, nah, it was there the whole time. It's gonna be Bark Bell. What? I named my cat Creatine.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we got Rose. You know what? I say we do these handles actually. I grabbed this. I kind of want to do these handles. I didn't realize these were already on here. We're gonna go with these. These are top tier. All right, we got some cable rows tonight, guys. We always do at least one round of cable rows every week. Ugh. Tomorrow, we're going to be doing an earlier stream, by the way, guys, and I think we're going to do it at a different gym, but I'm not sure yet. There's another gym I've been wanting to go to and do a stream. I've been there before. I've been there a lot. But I wanna go there and do a stream. So I have a feeling there's gonna be music in the background, so we're probably gonna have the microphone. All right, we got full brick, 210. Yep, 3 sets. Easy work. Easy work. Ooh. All right, first set done. Grab another set here in a second. Gonna get 3 sets here, and then we're gonna squat. Might do some calisthenics tonight. Haven't decided yet. Probably not tonight because we got PR tomorrow. It's gonna be a lighter workout tonight because of PRs. We're only an hour in. That's surprising. Surprising we're only an hour in. I feel like it's been a long workout tonight, but it hasn't. We're actually near done. Near, not quite. Near done. We still have squats. Maybe throw in some chest flies or something. I haven't decided yet. We'll figure something out maybe. Well, how do we move so quick through the workout tonight? Yeah, I'm trying not to overdo it tonight, Alex, for that purpose. So, because tonight 350 felt kind of heavy, which is unfortunate, but doesn't mean tomorrow won't feel better. So, they still moved. It just moved slower than I'm used to. So, just moved slower than I'm used to. How's it going, Ben? How you doing? Nah, you're all good. You're all good. Happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's mostly I'm blasting through all the workouts because we're not doing anything super heavy tonight, so everything feels kind of light. Like we only went up to 210 on the shoulders tonight. I mean, we went 350 on the bench. Yeah, 3 kids, Mike. I got 3 kids. We only went up to 350 on the bench. I mean, that's heavy for the night, right? And then 210, we do 210. That's 205. We did 215, I think, on the shoulder press. Yeah. And then 215 on the shoulder press. We maxed out the preacher curl tonight. We're maxing out the rower. I mean, these are easier movements, right? Triceps, of course, we maxed that out. And then squats, I don't know what we're gonna do yet. My legs have not felt sore with the 6-day-a-week squats, so I've not felt sore for the 6-day-a-week squats. Maybe because we've had other people talking on the stream tonight. It's very rare that we have other people on the stream. What's up, Joshua? Welcome back. But yeah, we've had other people on camera tonight. Maybe it's just the conversation kept everything moving. I haven't rested as much or haven't got distracted as much. I don't know. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. I don't feel more worn out. Yeah, my quads are not sore from the 6-day-a-week squats. Oh no, I'm gonna keep squatting. I'm gonna keep squatting 6 days a week. I expected my legs to get sore from the 6-day-a-week squats, and they haven't. But I don't get sore in general. Like my chest doesn't get sore 6-day-a-week bench. I don't get sore biceps. I used to. It's kind of tapered off over the years. It's a conditioning thing. Genetics as well, but mostly conditioning. No, I feel great, Mike. I feel great. They'll recover, Ben. They'll recover. Give it time. Yeah, I've conditioned myself pretty well. Also, mind you guys, my diet is top tier, so super clean diet. It helps a lot. Yep. someone always says something about the wall, right? Yeah. Honestly, guys, here in a couple months, probably after August, we're probably looking at moving to another gym for our regular sessions. We'll still be here off and on, but probably going to start doing more days at another gym with slightly heavier equipment, because we have gotten to the point where I think we are starting to stagnate, not stagnate, but we're starting to slow down our progression here, because some of the machines are limited, the dumbbells are limited. We have plenty of plates, but for our dumbbell movements, we need slightly heavier weights now. We're going to start seeing less gains if we don't switch it up. So, yeah, I gotta make some adjustments. So I think we're gonna move over to another gym. The one issue I run into, guys, is nothing over here is 24 hours except for this and Planet. So we're gonna work on that. I drink 1.5 gallons a day, Mike, personally. I don't think I'm gonna change the program much. I think it's mostly just gonna be increasing the weights. So, someone always has something to say about the poster. It's a fan favorite, right? But so there, yeah, 1.5 gallons. It's a good bit of dairy. But there is a 24 nearby, and I went to a 24 while I was out of town. And I don't mind them too much, or I didn't mind that one, so we'll see what they're like. So, I've seen up to I think I've seen up to like 170. There is a gym with 200s nearby, but they are very limited hours. They close at like 8, so there's like no way to get in there and get a workout on stream efficiently. So, not for my schedule right now. Maybe once I'm once I'm at the point where I'm only doing this, when this becomes like my day to day, the content. But until then, I still have to work during the day. So we have to work out at night a little bit. I also like working out at night for streaming purposes. It's nice, but honestly, at some point we're gonna have to switch gyms. So I might find with the 24. Yeah, but I'm in a country area. Like the area around here is pretty like rural country. Like we're in a city here, but like you go any further out, not a lot of people. So there's not a lot of 24-hour gyms nearby. That's not Planet, and Planet is like obviously not going to be more weight. So. All right, let's get it. Yep. Like, that's the full brick, guys. That's the full brick on that machine. And I probably get I could do unlimited sets. Like, it doesn't even. Yeah, so the place with the bigger dumbbells I'm talking about is a powerlifting gym. Powerlifting and strongman. But they close super early. So. Time to squat, guys. No, that's just, even if I wanted to go that route, that's a lot of additional like prep, and it's a lot of additional prep, and that's not what I'm really looking for. Like to have to finagle machines is kind of just like inundating. But you know, we'll figure it out. We're gonna try another gym tomorrow. Yeah, especially on stream. Like no one wants to watch me add 3 resistance bands or 10 a resistance band and a clip for a plate. Like it's a lot of extra effort to do on stream while people are waiting on me to do lifts. So, and I have had like pins break when putting plates on them. Not here, but at another gym. The one we're going to tomorrow, I had a pin break there while I was using it. Well, bent in half. It broke. For all intents and purposes, it was broken. But nonetheless, you know, it's just a lot of extra. Also, it's good to get an environmental change once in a blue moon. We'll still be here. We're just gonna come here, you know, half the week and there half the week. The days that we need machines, we'll have to go somewhere else, you know. At some point, you graduate from gyms, you know, in a way. So, and I don't think these machines are getting replaced anytime soon with heavier work equipment. So, I need to find a decent angle. This angle is just terrible. Nah, so there's a reason I don't do that now, and that's not really something I want to change anytime soon in my programming. Maybe in the future, but not right now. What's that, Ben? Yeah, slow and controlled isn't part of the program here. We control our list, but not slow, all right? Explosive work. We do explosive movements here. Weight from point A to point B is what we're looking for. So 2 different types of work there. 2 different types of work you're doing there. Yeah, explosiveness is super important in powerlifting. Yeah, I'm just gonna get heavier weights. That's gonna be the play. So I'm just gonna get heavier weights. That's the play. More time under tension isn't gonna be the solve for me. So in some situations it could be, but not in this situation. That being said, I love this gym. Don't get me wrong. I'll still be here. I'm still gonna train here, like train clients and work out here from time to time. But if I want to continue to progress at the speed I want to progress, I need to make some adjustments. All right. $225. We'll grab this for, we'll do a double or a triple here, and then 320 for a single, maybe 325, and then drop back to 220, 225. I compete often, Mike. I compete a few times a year at least. I've already competed this year. I did state championship last year. I compete every year. I've been competing for the last 3 years. See, this was one of my competition shirts, USA Powerlifting. So I compete often. So Ben, I'm looking at the camera is why it looks like that, but I'm making sure I keep my shoulders high, don't worry. I know what you're talking about. I'm trying not to do that, but I try and read chat when I'm squatting. I have one coming up in August, another one in November, maybe one in October, and then one in December is the plan right now. So I can't stream the comps very effectively, but I do record them and post it as we go. The reason I can't stream them, number one, music is an issue. Number two, I have to constantly move the camera around, and I can't have the camera with me while I'm on the platform. I have to have someone record for me. So yeah, I have some of my past competitions already on the channel. If you check out my competition playlist, I already have some of that from my last couple. My last one was in February or something like that. January, February, somewhere in there. March, I don't remember. Yeah, I tried streaming it at the state championship, and I kept having to cut the stream on and off, and that wasn't efficient. So we already did overhead press texture. We already did overhead press. We're doing squats right now. We did this overhead the other night though. $325 for a single, and we'll see what we're doing. All right. I understand what you're saying, Ben. Don't worry. I don't disagree. With your statement of looking up during the squat. That is a key. But we're not doing anything so heavy that it's going to be an issue. I'll look up for this one though. Don't worry. But normally I'm facing a mirror when I squat, so it's a little awkward. And plus I'm paying attention to you guys. I will make sure it moves in both directions. I've been training for 5 years. I've been powerlifting for 3, but I've been training for 5 years. I was 117, Mike, and my bench was 75 pounds 5 years ago. I've increased my total, my like SBD, by like 800 pounds over 5 years. Yeah, but I got so used to it textual because I'm always in front of one. Does that make sense? I think almost 840-pound increase in my SBD over 5 years. Without squatting heavy, by the way. Most of that's deadlift and bench, which is not normal, which is great. Yeah, I have a progress video you can actually find on my channel of like how I've progressed since then. I am a believer wholeheartedly in the fact that mirrors are put in gyms for really one reason and one reason only. They always say it's checking your form, but it's to just push that narrative of like, yeah, you're not quite big enough yet or quite small enough yet, just to get you that little bit of extra body dysmorphia running during the workout, so you keep coming. So. I record everything so I can go back and look at my failures, which is unfortunate sometimes. I've watched back benches, like failed benches, over and over again in the past. Like, what did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? Why is this not moving? Why is this not moving? You know, sometimes you have 2-3 months where you don't have an increase on your bench, and I'll just stare at failed bench presses. And I'm like, you're trash. You need to do better. Like talking to myself on video, I'm like, man, you're awful at this. Why are you such a failure? No, it's not that bad. It changes, Mike, it changes. Sometimes, you know, gotta work on the triceps. Right now, I think it's triceps. Sometimes it's shoulder. Sometimes it's form isn't locked in like it's supposed to be. Sometimes you make a mistake. It just depends. All right, let's grab this. Grab this rep. Let's grab this rep, guys. So this is our heavy single for the night. 325, and then I'll decide after that what we're doing. So you guys don't plan very far ahead. Yeah. Yeah. I don't like not having my mirror in front of me. It throws me off. Appreciate it. I probably shouldn't have gone for the second one. The first one didn't feel amazing. It didn't feel bad. But I was like, why not a second one? That's it for tonight. I think that we're done for the night. I don't think we're going any heavier than that tonight. It felt pretty good. It didn't feel terrible. Didn't feel terrible. I feel like we could get a little bit more depth on that one comfortably. So we'll try that on our next run with it. That's what we've been doing. We've been working on building depth on our heavier ones. So obviously we do a little bit of each. So sometimes we do more depth, sometimes we do more reps, sometimes we stay at a higher movement range. So we stay in the top half of the rep, the bottom half of the rep. Just depends on the night. Tonight we kind of just playing around with it. So I do a lot of things, Mike. Right now we're heavily focused on squat. From time to time we'll throw in some lunges or some farmer's carries. It just depends. Leg extensions. Just depends on the day. You'll be okay, T-Law. I curl your bench. T-Law. Welcome to the channel, though. Just about. 125 kilos is a good, decent weight. It's a decent weight. It's a decent weight. We also use freedom units here. What's that in freedom units? Not heavy enough? Anybody know what that is in pounds? No. Pounds is the way to go, boss. Freedom units only, please. I mean, I would argue the same thing about your bench. It's lightweight work. So, my laptop's dead. I would argue that your bench is the lightweight work. 125 is like a warm-up, boss. Guys, what's 125 kilo? I know it's warm-up weight. What's it in pounds, guys? What's 125 kilo in pounds? Is it 275? Yeah, that's warm-up weight, boss. That's warm-up weight, boss. You don't want it. I promise you don't want it. You came to the wrong stream with the 275 bench. I promise. Maybe you should go to my channel and give it a look-see before you come in here and do stuff like that. Oh, Lord. I can do it fresh or not fresh. 275 benches is like stuff we wake up and do, like to get prepped for the day before our coffee. No, because we do powerlifting here. I asked you your bench after you talked about my. I don't know. I can squat it. The depth was purposeful, T-Law. I explained why the depth was where it was. We do some days where we do to the ground. We squat 6 days a week. But I'll slap your 275 PR in here real quick. Adorable. $275 is adorable. So I'd like to see you do it. We're here now, aren't we? You just go look at last night's stream. We did just fine. You don't know much about lifting, I imagine. Put some clips on just in case the weights move around while we're flying through this. It's been a while since I've you have to have at least a 300-pound bench to share your opinion here. Hold on. Yep. It's an adorable bench, though. Threw some bicycle kicks in with it. Freedom viewers, yeah. My bench is 365, T-Law, by the way. My bench is 365. I did 350 tonight, right before. I've already benched like a full session tonight, T-Law. That was post workout bench work. Uh, I've already told you, I'm not, Tila, I have a channel full of all my lifts. I stream every day. If you want to see a depth squat, we did more depth yesterday, and we did depth like last Thursday. We went deeper on our squats. Because 275 is our warm up. Anything under 315 is considered a warm up here, T-Law. I bench 340 plus 6 days a week. No. T-Law, you can head out. It's all good. It's a powerlifting channel, boss. I wanted to tell you. Don't come in here with an attitude and then get upset when I answer. I answer hate here. I'm good, Tila, I promise. We're already done working out though, T-Law. You're welcome to hang out. The crazy part is not only you had to subscribe, that you took the time to subscribe and wait. I did bicycle kicks with your bench press, T-Law. It was a warm up. How many people do bicycle kicks with their did bicycle kicks with it for like 5 reps. It's easy work. Just to come and hate. That's how it goes though, Alex. That's how it goes. We've gotten used to it at this point. But T-Law, if you hang out, maybe you'll learn and understand later on why I do what I do. So, I explained it to you and you continued on, T-Law. That's the problem. So, but that's all right. I'm done with you now, T-Law. You can keep doing your thing though. I'm gonna drink my Fairlife. Bye. God bless. My bench is 365 current. My bench is 365, Mark. All right, T-Law. You're gone. Bye. Enjoy timeout. There you go, T-Law. I'm doing okay. I appreciate the concern though, Michael. Yeah, people, so I'm only going to explain it so many times, right? So if you're going like full depth every single squat session, that's okay, sure, but when you're working on something like trying to progress, PRs, you find areas that you need to work on more than others and you kind of target them. So if you've ever seen someone do like a pin press or floor press with bench press or work like deficit deadlifts or work, rack pulls, it's the same concept. Also, yes, it's going to be something that your knees are going to pay for later on if you are constantly only doing full depth squats. You can train squat without going full depth to like a solid 90 or just below 90, right? As long as you're getting to about there, sometimes a little over if you're trying to train the top head of your squat, right? Like your lockout essentially. You can do that and progress your lifts. Now, if you really, really want to squat full depth every night, will your squat progress 100%? But guess what? Anybody that's been in the gym for more than like 3 or 4 months has met one of those guys that's like, I used to squat super, super heavy and then my knees started to hurt, so I couldn't squat anymore. So I do leg press now, or I do leg extensions or whatever else, right? That's why. I just grow the beard out. The wife likes the scruff. Chad, I appreciate it though. Have a good one. See you, Ben. But yeah, your knees will suffer over time. And I don't use knee sleeves either. So, and that's my personal choice not to use knee sleeves. I've thought about it, not really looking for it. And here's the thing, Chad, it's always the used to kids, right? That always have the biggest opinions, right? They'll be 35 or 40 years old, right? I'm 30 years old, right? No injuries to speak of. But it's always the used to kids. They'll be like, I used to bench heavy. I used to squat. I used to deadlift. This is how you need to do it, right? This is how I did it. I don't use any reps. No, this is how I used to do it. And I used to squat or bench or deadlift 5,000 pounds, right? And that they always say that. And then they're like, but then I hurt myself, or then my knees started to hurt. Then my shoulder started to hurt. Then I tore this. I broke this. Something else gave out. I had to get a knee replacement. And you have to at some point stop and be like, if every single person that did it that way that I've met has had those issues, maybe that's not the right way to do it. So, and then look at the people that have been doing it, made the progression and haven't gotten injured or had to stop because of wear and tear. Those guys are probably the ones you want to pay attention to. Now, is there something to be said for those guys that lifted super heavy? I have nothing against those guys. They did what they wanted to do. They progressed their lifts, but they always have the strongest opinions. It's those guys that got hurt and don't lift anymore, or it's the guys that just started lifting, hit their first PRs that they've never been proud of, which is great, and I encourage it. But it's always either the brand new lifters or the ones that don't lift anymore that have the strongest opinions. And is that okay? Yes, they can have opinions, they can speak on it. But if you got hurt doing something and then you tell someone else to do it exactly the same way as you because you saw progression, maybe you need to rethink that. Because if I did something and it hurt me, I'm not going to tell the next person to do it that way. It doesn't make sense. I'm going to tell them, this is what I was doing, this is the progress I saw, and this is what happened. So some of that may be good, some of it may not, and let them take from it what they will, right? So that being said, they lifted heavy. That's awesome. Take nothing from those guys. Lifting is one of those things you can get hurt. But I will tell you that I see so many people almost every time, you got to squat to depth every single session to failure. And every one of those guys has knee issues, hip issues, back issues. So, yeah. Now, if you come across a guy that's benching 500 and he's 60 years old and he's been benching, his whole life, that's probably a guy you want to take opinions from. You may not have to take everything he does, but you probably should listen. Because it's a whole different conversation now, Jay Booth. Whole different conversation now. There's ways to approach things. Yeah, you can tell when someone's coming from a place of genuine interest or genuine I don't understand why you're doing something, or can you explain why you're doing something the way you are? Because when he originally said it, I specifically said I was in the middle of explaining my depth. That's when he said that, right? I was like, sometimes I squat a higher depth, not quite as deep, and I was explaining the process of why I do that or the reasoning why. You can always tell when someone has a genuine interest or someone just thinks they know better, and that was one of those situations. I've gotten pretty good at figuring that out. I'm not always spot on, but that guy was definitely looking to be the I know better way, in my opinion, rather than the genuine interest. So, and see that's a possibility, Jay, but that's not for me to discover. That's not for me to work on. That's why I have it subscriber only chat, is so people have to watch a portion of the stream before they come in so they understand what the stream's about, right? Also because we have some people come in here and say some awful things. So we keep a very good vibe here. And then there's Rich Guy. But we keep a very, very friendly vibe here for the most part, and we tend to push haters out. People that hate or people that spread bad information out pretty quickly. So I do like strongman. Strongman's awesome. You did miss it, but you can scroll back. I squat every night. I squat 6 days a week. See, question: if someone is doing the hack squat and they are only doing a third of the way down, should we give them? So okay, I have. This is my opinion on that, right? So I've trained people professionally. I'm a professional strength trainer. It's what I do for a living, right? Even me, I will preface when I'm going to give someone advice if I'm giving them unsolicited advice, right? So if someone's doing 1/3 of a lift, right? Let's say they're doing the top third of a squat, there may be a reason why they're doing that, even on the hack squat, right? A lot of people that do like explosive sports, like maybe they're a long jumper, maybe they're a sprinter, maybe they play, basketball or something. They may have use for something like that. Now, if it's someone that obviously could use the assist as a trainer, I would do that, right? I would go up and be like, hey, let me give you a little bit of a tip or whatever. Or I'll tell them like, hey, would you like a little bit of help with this movement or something? Like I'd preface it with like, would you like this? Not, I try and give them the out, like, hey, how long have you been benching? Or, how did that bench feel? Does that make sense? And then if they're like, no, I'm good, then I let them be, Now, there has been a very rare occasion where someone is obviously doing something dangerous. Does that make sense? So I have a couple of weight loss clients, Mike, that have been clients for a long time, and general health clients that just trying to maintain their health. I didn't like get rid of any clients that didn't want to leave. I wholly enjoy working with my clients. Most of my clientele at this point have been with me long enough that I consider them friends. So. But I've seen a couple of times with the unsolicited advice. If someone's obviously going to hurt themselves, go ahead, give the advice, right? But make sure that you're giving them you're explaining that hey, be careful, that could cause X, Y, Z, right? Because the difference between unsolicited advice and good unsolicited advice is, are they actually absorbing it? Because if you just walk up and be like, hey, you need to change this, and they don't actually do it, you just threw it in the wind, right? And they're just like, oh, that guy don't know nothing. And they may never try what you told them because you told them to do it and they didn't like the fact you came up and gave them advice. But if you tell them X, Y, Z, this is why I think you should try this. And then I'll even walk them through it a little bit, but hey, try it like this. This is why I do it like this. You might like it. You might not, but give it a shot. And that gives them an out. Be like, oh yeah, I might give that a shot. And then they might try it and they might like it. You got to always leave it to them, because some people will be like, I don't like it, and now I'm never going to try it because you told me to. And that's what you don't want. And everybody's a trainer now. What's that, rich guy? Yeah, that happens all the time, rich guy. Happens all the time. Yeah, and honestly, after you've established yourself at a gym, especially if you're a trainer or you're someone that's at a gym a lot, people will come and ask you. They'll be like, hey, I need some help with the lift, or hey, I'm feeling this twinge. Do you know why or how I can fix it? People will come and ask for your advice once you've established yourself as someone that has a knowledge base that works out there on a routine basis. Also, be very careful if you're not careful and you're not certified or you're not insured and you start giving out unsolicited advice. I've seen that backfire. Not get sued or anything, but I've seen people give advice, someone gets hurt type deal. Or yeah, a lot of the time that happens too. We had a guy at one point that would follow people through their workouts. So you'd watch them work out and he would do what they're doing. And that's cool if that's what you want to do. What's up? How you doing? What's up, Joseph? Yeah, if you're going at different times of day all the time, you'll never see the same crowd because people are only there for like 2 hours, you know? So I got to the point, I'm at the point now, I've worked out at so many gyms for such long periods of time. There is rarely a gym I go into that I don't know at least one person. Doing good, doing good. We just finished our workout. Just finished our workout. It's rarely a gym I go into that I don't know anybody. So, T-Law, no one else can see your comments, or at least not that one in particular because it was rude. Being rude to me is one thing, T-Law. Being rude to the rest of the channel is not cool. The being rude to the chat, I'm not gonna let that fly. So, you can stay hidden. So, there's no reason to be rude to the chat because they want to have good conversation. So, we don't put up with that here. Yeah. Well, he's being rude. He just doesn't. He's being rude, and he's not. It's not getting through because YouTube's automatically blocking him. But look how quickly he can get permanently removed from the chat, just like that. It's real easy. We did do chess today, yeah. So, but T-Law is obviously a new lifter. In my opinion, he's obviously new to it, and he thinks he knows better, and that's okay. That's okay. He needs to learn to do it in a better way, though. He needs to learn to do it in a better way. It's a little after 1 o'clock. Rich guy, you get a little bit of a pass here. All right. What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? I wouldn't say you're rude, rich guy. A little bit of spam once in a while, but we get past it, right, rich guy? You're a resident troll at the moment, right? Plus I get to beat you at Wordle on a daily basis. So no more. I get to beat you at Wordle on a daily basis, so we give you a pass. Superman. Is there a Superman movie coming out? It just is, Mike. It just is. It's late. I don't watch movies, so yeah, wasn't it, Yarl? That was crazy work. It was crazy work. I couldn't believe it. That guy, I had to go, so YouTube automatically blocked that comment from him originally on the other video, not the guy that we're just talking to. See, like that, rich guy, that's the intrusive thought I'm talking about. Discord calls during stream. That's the intrusive thoughts I'm talking about. Yeah, it's like 1 a.m. here. I mean, he came into the comments, he came into that video's comment and called me a soy boy. I don't even eat soy. I don't even eat soy. There's no soy in my diet. 0 soy, actually. I'm completely soy free. He asked for it. He asked specifically for it. He's like, then do it. And I did, as on him. People don't expect me to respond. They're so used to these streamers that just ignore their chats. They're so used to these streamers that just ignore their chats and don't chat. Could I go and do some weird stuff and get 500 people in here? Sure. Could I ignore the chat and do push-ups all night and get 200 viewers? Why not? Yeah, that'd be a thing. That's not what I'm looking for. I enjoy talking to people. Quality over quantity, right? So. I could do the latest trend like anybody else. I'm not looking for that. Has it been worth it? How do you mean? I enjoy streaming. If by no sense of the I've been streaming for like 4 or 5 months almost. I mean, I wouldn't. Yeah, the milk's room temperature at this point. I wouldn't say that streaming is like a. Like you talk about like financially worth it. I find it. It's worth it from my standpoint. I enjoy it. I enjoy the streaming. But from a financial standpoint, it's not like a huge source of income, no. I make a little bit of money from YouTube, a little bit. I knew it was gonna be very vaguely like Quinn Stott's thing. I was trying not to like completely copy style, but it just works so well for humbling videos, doesn't it? Yeah, it's rewarding from a personal standpoint. I really enjoy streaming. I enjoy sharing my lifts. It's what I like to do. I like talking. So to you guys about lifting. Yeah, I'm gonna work out regardless. So I'm gonna work out regardless. The only difference is I turn my camera on and talk, right? And before I was talking to the camera, I was talking to myself, and now at least I don't look crazy. Any word on the home gym? It'll happen, vegan. I knew it was gonna be it's gonna be during the summer. I plan on doing it before October. I don't know how long. It just depends. The channel has to grow a little bit before I make that investment, but we are planning on doing it. That's an expensive endeavor, vegan. It's an expensive endeavor, especially when it comes to the channel. The channel is not my primary source of income, so there's home gyms to the level I need it to be efficient, to actually have it be something I can progress in, is an expensive endeavor. So 100%, Jarl, 100%. Yeah, I did the math, guys. For me to put together a home gym that'll be enough for me to just solely work out in that, we're looking, even if I source some of the equipment secondhand, I'm looking at least like 10 grand, maybe more. So probably more, probably closer to 15. I have a garage, but not quite 2-car. I have enough space. I have enough space for sure, but I've looked at some of the multi-purpose ones. I'd rather not do a GoFundMe, vegan. I'll just wait for the channel to grow a little bit. As we get more members and things along those lines, as people watch my long form and my shorts more often, that'll just naturally happen. I'm not one of those people that's gonna, I'm not looking to, I wouldn't say, beg's not the right word. I'm not looking to source my home gym off of my viewers and my fans. I just don't think that's fair. If you guys want to support the home gym, you can, but I don't want to put it out there like, hey, this is something you have to do for me to get this next step, right? So as the channel grows naturally, so will our content and what we're able to do, right? So as I get more subscribers and as we get more members and things along those lines, more views in general, we'll get to do more fun stuff. And I'm okay with it naturally growing like that. We will be, I think by the end of the year, we'll be in a place where I can start investing more into it. So, but I feel like it's disingenuous for me to start asking for money to do things, even if it's stuff related to the channel. I just don't want to do that. That's not who I am as a person. Oh yeah, get it in, 100%. 100%. It's grown a lot for the period of time I've been doing it, Alex. So the period of time I've been streaming, the channel has grown a pretty significant margin. Most people by this time haven't even gotten their monetization, so I'm just grateful that it's grown the amount it has. And that's because of you guys. You guys have helped me get to that point. So that's incorrect, rich guy. You are not better at Wordle than me. I was gonna say, that sounds like you got some awesome deals. I need to go wherever you went, Jarl. Was that like Facebook Marketplace? I've looked. There's a couple things on Facebook Marketplace I've been tempted to go and grab already. 100%. We're gonna do it together, cowboy. Do it together. All right, all of us. Debatable, rich guy. Have you seen my last one, rich guy? Go check my last one. I did pretty good with that, I feel like. That's how it goes, Dakota. That's how we do it. Yeah, if you go, yeah, you gotta grab. Like I've messaged about a couple pieces of equipment, Jarl. on Facebook Marketplace trying to snatch some stuff up, and every time it's either gone already or the one, like, I had one guy that was like doing dumbbells and he had like 50s, 55s, and like 70s. And I messaged him and like one of each was gone or something like that. And I was like, who sells or buys one of each dumbbell? Like, don't do that. That's awful. I take pre-workout every day, yes. It's just, it's caffeine and pump supplements and things like that. My pre-workout, I'm pretty comfortable with the amount of caffeine I take in daily. You just got to be careful not to overdo it. Yeah, he probably just wanted them gone. 400 pounds right now. If you were to buy 400 pounds worth of free weights right now, brand new, just plates, you're looking at like, I mean, $2 a pound typically, so like $800 just for the weight. So before COVID hit, you could get weight for like 75 cents to $1 a pound for the nice weights, right? For the good stuff with the rubber coatings and everything, stuff that took care of your concrete. I do drink coffee, yes. But now you can't find anything under $1. There's nothing $1 or less. I remember COVID hit and everybody's like, I'm doing a home gym, and everybody ran and grabbed all the plates, all the dumbbells, and I was looking for stuff for my house. You know, I've already worked out. I was just looking for equipment, and I was like, man, I can't get anything. 100% weights, weight. Yeah, I was gonna clean the garage myself, but my garage is awful, guys. Like, it looks like a hoarder lives at my house when you go in my garage. The rest of the house, beautifully well kept. You go in my garage and it looks like I took all of the things from my home and stuck them in my garage. I've got so much stuff in that garage, so much stuff. Most of it's tools, a lot of tools, a lot of cardboard. And then like old furniture that doesn't need to be in there. It's gonna take more than a Sunday. It's gonna take more than a Sunday, vegan. The garage is full. Also, I need to repair the garage door. The garage door is damaged. I haven't taken the time to fix it. It's easily fixed, but probably 2 or 3, Alex. It's all good stuff. It's not like I keep a lot of trash. It's just stuff. Most of it can't be burned. Most of it can't. A lot of it's tools, and I'm not going to get rid of most of the tools. Guys, remember, in a past life, I was a mechanic. So I have a lot of tools. I've got a lot of tools. I've got a lot of like old construction stuff in there. Like I've got, not construction, like home stuff. Like I did the flooring in my house. I put like the floating wood floors in my house during COVID. I've got a bunch of that stuff in there. Got a lot of spare flooring. I bought way too much flooring. And then like drywall, sheets, and all kinds of crap. I've got a full hockey table that's not set up anymore. I've got a whole hockey table sitting in the garage. By the way, air hockey, I have a full, it's a great thing to have. I've used it like a handful of times. I've had it since I was a kid, and then it got put in a garage of a house that my family owned, and then when they sold that house, I went and picked up the hockey table, maybe a little bit before that. So I have a full size, like a professional sized air hockey table, like a huge, like Dave & Buster's type hockey table, air hockey table sitting in my garage. Thing's massive. And I want to set it up because I want to play on it, but I don't have to. The garage is full, so there's no space. If anybody likes Legos, let me know. I've got so many old, what is it, the Dragon Legos? If any of y'all are into Legos, and want to buy some Legos, hit me up. I got a bunch of old assorted Dragon Legos, like the full sets, like the big tins, like the silver tins, gold tins, copper tins, like the big sets. I have those. I have like all of them. But I remember collecting those for so long. I will tell you what, Legos. I don't know about the rich guy. Those Legos are very very pricey. I'm sorry, can't very very pricey. What's up, Edwin? I don't think you can. I don't know exactly how much they are, but last time I looked, one of those sets was running a couple $100 just for one set. This isn't like little boxes of Legos. I'm talking about tins. I have like entire containers like this big, right? Entire containers like this big, full. It's a lot of Legos. Legos are not cheap, surprisingly. I'm glad in a way I never got into Legos to that extent. Like I liked them when I was a kid, and my mom dad would always buy me like Lego sets, like Dragon Lego sets. But I'm glad as an adult I didn't keep that pressing. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm into Pokemon, right? Pokemon and lifting, way more expensive. Way more expensive. You can't even get Pokemon cards right now. It's crazy. Crazy how expensive they are now. Pokemon, I would say, is probably my second most expensive hobby, just behind lifting. And mind you guys, most of my Pokemon memorabilia isn't I have a lot of cards. I have a lot of Pokemon cards. Me and my wife. My wife has a lot of Pokemon cards. I bring them home, she collects them. But I haven't set anything out to be graded, no, Mike. It's not really what I'm looking for. I just like collecting them. I've got some really nice cards though. You guys know the gold-plated Burger King cards, like the Charizard. They were like the gold-plated, like they came in the meals at Burger King during the 90s, but they were actual gold-plated cards. I have those, and the Pokeballs they came in. I have the full thing. I've got all the Detective Pikachu stuff when that movie came out. I got all of that stuff, like the lunchbox, the collector's tin, the plushes. I've got all but one of the Pokemon 20th edition, 20th anniversary plushes. I got 11 of 12. I'm missing one. I've got Pokemon Monopoly. I've got a bunch of the Pokemon board games. I've got all of it, guys. All of it. I would say that to date, still one of the purchases that I still can't justify to this day. I can't justify it. I did it and I justified it at the time, and it was worth it. It was worth it, but not justifiable. And this is the only time in my life I've ever caved to a scalper. Is I needed to get the Mew plush from the Pokemon 20th anniversary collection. So that was one of the 12 that I didn't have, and I wasn't able to get to Toys R Us in time to get it, right? So I ended up paying like $180 or something, $200 for a plush Mew. And it was for my anniversary for my wife, but she really wanted that plush, and she was really sad we didn't get it in time. So I bought the plush. Yeah. It's the 20th anniversary. It was a collection that you're never gonna see again. She really wanted it, and we got it. We still own it. For my wife, for our anniversary. It was like our 3rd or 4th anniversary, probably somewhere in there. Marriage anniversary. But, that's just the things you do, It makes my life easy that she's into Pokemon because anytime we have like an event that we have, like birthday, anniversary, Valentine's Day, I can just buy Pokemon memorabilia. I can just buy Pokemon memorabilia. It makes my life super easy. Not cheap, but easy, you know? Maybe at one of my competitions, rich guy. I could have done that. So, believe it or not, neither me or my wife talked about the fact we were into Pokemon or gaming before we were living together. We found out that both of us had very similar interests with gaming and Pokemon after we'd already been together and living together. It just like we never talked about it because we weren't doing that stuff at the time. We were very, very focused on other stuff. And then we're like, hey, you know, I play this game. She's like, oh, I play that game too, like a lot. And I was like, all right, cool. This is gonna work out really well. Because surprise, surprise, I also play these video games a lot. So obviously, I play less games now. We still play games together, but I play less games now. What games do we play? So we play a lot of games, but we play a lot of we played PUBG together, Overwatch, WoW. We played World of Warcraft together. We used to. We don't play anymore. We played up until like the last year. We're both into Lord of the Rings, which is awesome. We watch Lord of the Rings every now and again. She's not into Call of Duty as much. No Star Wars. I'm not into Star Wars either, so that works out. Not a big Star Wars fan. Not a big Star Wars fan. Never got into League of Legends. We played Heroes of the Storm though. Like it's a better League of Legends, right? So we ended up getting the GameCube Lord of the Rings game. By the way, you guys ever want to have like the worst experience playing Lord of the Rings game, but also the best experience? It's a great game, other than the fact that like one specific mission early on where you're running through Moria is near impossible. We are convinced it's impossible. So we got to that point, we were enjoying it, it was a good time, and then all of a sudden we had to run from a giant boulder or something, or like a cave in, I can't remember exactly what it was, and we just couldn't beat it. It was awful. But like once every few months, or once or twice a year, I'd say once or twice a year, probably more accurate, we watch the Lord of the Rings series together. So well, so that depends on what day of the week you ask her, but she's a big fan of Gumi. Me personally, I like the best Pokemon, and none of you are gonna guess it. I've said it on the stream before a long time ago, but none of you will guess it. It is the best Pokemon, and I will die on this hill, and none of you are gonna agree with me. But it is Tauros. Tauros is the best Pokemon. So I will die on that hill, and I'm 100% serious that that is my favorite Pokemon. I try not to Google anything in games. Once in a blue moon, I will though. Tauros is just top tier. Tauros is a top tier Pokemon. Top tier Pokemon. No one likes him, but he is. The original Tauros, yes. Greninja is trash. All right, I'm sorry to say, but he is just not a good design in my opinion. It goes Tauros, and then very, very like right behind Tauros for me is Venusaur, Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur is the best starter. Definitely the best starter. So I'm a big fan of Bulbasaur. All right, see you, Mike. Yeah, I'm about to close up the stream here in a minute, anyways. But Tauros is a top tier Pokemon. Bulbasaur, best starter. Just behind Bulbasaur. I have 3 that are tied for starters. There's 3 starters I pick almost universally. Are you guys ready? It is Bulbasaur. Totodile. And hold on, I had the other one in my brain and now I'm losing it. Chikorita. Those are the 3. Those are my 3 favorite starters. Charizard's just overdone. Everybody picks Charmander and Charizard. I feel like it's so overdone. Just powerlifting for me, Jackson. Just powerlifting for me. But I feel like Charizard is just so overdone. Everybody picks Charizard. Everybody. Now he's good, but Totodile is amazing. Another Pokemon that I feel like is not utilized a lot. Nobody ever calls it their favorite, but I like it. Is Poliwrath, Politoed, Poliwrath, that whole series. It's just Poliwag, so good. Top tier design as well. Top tier design. All right, see you, Alex. All right, well, that is the stream for the night, guys. I'm gonna go get some rest. It is time for me to go home, get some rest, get sorted for tomorrow's stream. Plan is to hit some PRs tomorrow. I felt pretty good tonight. 350 moved a little slow, but we'll see. Snorlax is a really cool Pokemon. Snorlax will always be one of my favorite, but not my favorite. At one point, he was in contention for favorite. He got beat out by Tauros. Snorlax is just cool. Like, no one can say he's not cool, right? So, but he is one of those Mudkip. I don't hate Mudkip. Not my favorite. I don't hate him. Yep. See you in the Discord. By the way, guys, I'll repost the link to the Discord. You guys can go check it out. If you're not already in it, we chat in between streams in the Discord. I do my announcements in there. We play Wordle. We've been playing Wordle in the Discord recently. So, but all right, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Like 10-ish. I know. I plan on doing earlier. tomorrow. 9, I think, is what I said. So, yeah, we're done for tonight, Demi. It's getting late. Sad times. But all right, guys, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm going to try and do earlier tomorrow, like 9-ish o'clock, but I make no guarantees until then. As you guys can see, my eyes are very red. I am very tired today. So I'm always doing a lot, obviously, by the fact my eyes are always bloodshot, it seems. I don't feel tired, though, so that's okay. So, all right, guys, I will see you guys tomorrow. Appreciate y'all. Also, I'll let you guys know by tomorrow what my plan is for the boxing stream. That should be this weekend. It might be Sunday. I don't know yet. All right. See y'all tomorrow.